The Super Bowl is set. It will be the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers after I will say this. The first game that we had was a close, exciting game, at least for the first 3 quarters. It kept you interested. This game, not so much. After a thorough beatdown by the San Francisco 49ers. The score of this game is not indicative of how close this was. This was a thorough beatdown by the San Francisco 49ers in the 2 facets of the game that we know they're great at, in the running game and in the defense. Raheem Mostert, let's just start off there. Wow. 220 yards, 4 touchdowns. Just ridiculous. We thought Derrick Henry was going to be the best performance we saw all postseason long. Never mind. Sorry, Packers. Dylan, what's up? Trevor, hey. Again, this was... Again, just from the first minutes of this game, sad my team lost. Sorry, man. Packers got blown out. Yeah, again, this is not indicative of the score. This was, again, a beatdown from early on. This was a dominating performance from San Francisco. I don't know when they scored the first touchdown. I mean, I feel like, I think it took them a while. I think, the first 2 drives didn't go anywhere. And then on a 6-play, 89-yard drive, you had Garoppolo to Samuel for 16 yards, Garoppolo to Samuel for 30 yards. I think those were the only 2 passes Garoppolo had all game, and then Mostert had his first 36-yard run of the game, and that was basically it. That was the longest run of the game. He had a 36-yard touchdown, and then the second quarter, he had a 9-yard touchdown and an 18-yard touchdown, and then in the third quarter, a 22-yard touchdown. I think the one at the end of the second quarter was off the interception. There was a fumble as well in there that I think set up a San Francisco field goal by Green Bay. It was 27-0 at the end of the half. This was not a very close game at all. Chiefs and Niners, though, let's go. I wanted Green Bay to win, but life goes on. Yeah, sorry about that. What I wanted, 6-4 in my picks. Good job for you, Matthew. I don't know what else really to say. Again, I can't really judge Jimmy G from this game, although I will say this. If the Niners are going to win this Super Bowl, they're going to need Jimmy G to be better than that. They're going to need Jimmy G to not have that kind of performance again. Who are you rooting for in the Super Bowl? Chiefs or Niners? I'm rooting for a good game. And hopefully we'll get it. I mean, as of right now, as of this moment, the Chiefs are a 1.5 favorite over San Francisco, which is about, it's near a pick'em there, because it's going to be very hard for this game to be a 1-point game. So, overall, again, this should be a great game. Again, these are 2 great teams here. But San Francisco, again, we saw their 2 main aspects of the game come to fruition. That we saw a great running game and a great defense that shut down Aaron Rodgers and company for the most part in this game. Poor Rodgers, he still has Danica. At least that. The Packers never led. Nope. Again, it's just done. Chiefs winning Super Bowl 54. We will see. You got a lower thing for Jimmy. I think he's fine. I thought he wasn't very good today, but he didn't really need to be good. I don't have anything for Jimmy. Aaron Rodgers is a poor man's Tony Romo. That's messed up. Without the refs of McCarthy. Aaron Rodgers is one of the best quarterbacks we've ever had, but I do feel bad for him in this case. Only 1 Super Bowl appearance. What's similar? None. Between me and Aaron Hernandez, none. Danica is... Again, Green Bay, they just got annihilated from minute 1. What's up, Frankie? What's up, David? Again, terrific performance with San Francisco. Early on, again, they took the lead, never gave it up. Again, the running game just kept pounding. And how disappointing is that for Green Bay? You can't stop the run game no matter how hard you try. And then when you have Green Bay in there, who I just couldn't get anything done there in the first half. Again, you had the interception, which was crucial. You had a terrible fumble on a bad return. And then Green Bay tried to get it moving there in the third and fourth quarter, but by then it was too late. Even though Rodgers had a pretty good game by stat-wise, 31 for 39, 326 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, it wasn't enough. Most of it came during garbage time. Aaron Jones didn't really have a great game. Compared to Mostert, he's nowhere near a great game. Chiefs over Niners, we'll see. Niners over Chiefs. I don't know if I'm going to assume that's not a compliment, what Harrison just said. Green Bay loss to 49ers again to 37. Yep, and for those of you people who said, I didn't agree with because the Niners beat the Packers so easily earlier in the career that was going to happen again. Didn't happen this time. Sure it wasn't. No, I don't know. I was not in high school with Aaron Hernandez. Aaron needs a lot of help. Yes, we know that. He's dead now, so it doesn't matter. But man, the whole game, San Francisco had this. Again, from minute 1, this was a total beatdown. Even without Jimmy G, they didn't even need Jimmy G for this game. Jimmy G was just handed off to the running back over and over again. And he did a good job with that. Again, for Mostert, we knew the two big aspects of the Niners. Great defense, great running game. Just like we saw last week against Minnesota, we saw it yet again here tonight. Again, they shut out Green Bay in the first half. Made big play after big play, great stops on third down, and then San Francisco just pounded it home, and Green Bay never had a chance in this game. Never, ever, ever had a chance. Found the first touchdown on, they never sniffed it. And so, honestly, the Niners are a better matchup for the Chiefs than the Packers would have been. At least they put up 20 points. Andrew needs a lot of help. He's carrying a bum quarterback. Yeah. No, actually, you got me tricky there. The Packers are a fraud 13-3 team. Oh, I agree with that. I've agreed with that. The Packers are a fraud 13-3 team. I've never bought them as a legitimate contender, and now we're losing the stream here. So, I've never bought the Packers as a legitimate 13-3 contender. I've never bought that at all. But, oh gosh, they've always been fraudulent to me. But especially in this instance, it was rough to see. I wonder if the Chiefs will stop Niners run like they did with Derrick Henry. That would be a game changer. Yes, they're absolutely going to need that. They're absolutely going to need to. But I mean, we've seen the Chiefs defense be slow in the first few games. We've seen the Chiefs defense in the first two playoff games. They'd be slow. They're slow early on, and then eventually they figure out a way. And by the way, I'm sorry about the streaming. It's a little choppy here. So hang with us here for just a minute as we wait for this to get back to being working. Okay, it looks like it's working now. Again, we've seen Kansas City's defense early on, them struggling. We've seen them be slow, not being able to eventually pick it up, and then eventually in the second and third and fourth quarters, they find a way. And the Chiefs' offense as well be slow, but they found a way there. And so again, the Packers fraud 13-3 team. I've said that for a while. Again, I feel like they've had so many bad wins, but this in particular really proved to me. Okay, yeah, they did not deserve this at all. So I don't know how they got in here, but they did. They found a way. And somehow they made it to 13-3. No State Farm Super Bowl. No. Rodgers needs McCarthy. No, I don't think that either. I mean, even with McCarthy, he only got to one Super Bowl, so I'm not going that far. But overall, it just stunk. Aaron Rodgers loses in a playoff game for the fourth straight year. Aaron Rodgers loses in a playoff game. Aaron Rodgers doesn't get to the Super Bowl for the ninth straight year, which is amazing to me that a player of this talent has not been able to get there. I mean, Marino only got to one Super Bowl. Favre only got to two. He's just. All his entire career, this man has struggled in the playoffs, and it's sad because I like Rodgers' talent, I like him as a quarterback, and to see him not be able to get far is really disappointing. Again, considering his skill set, considering his talent, it's sad to see. But he hasn't had good teams around him, and we saw it here yet again. And another disappointing loss in a big playoff game. Well, the Cowboys have McCarthy now. Oh yeah, he's gonna really help out Dak Prescott. Oh, that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be really, really fun to see that combination work out. And now they're having the I believe now do they have now they have the trophy presentation on there. So overall, again, this was a great win for the Niners, and now we get ready for Niners Chiefs. He can't get far. Andy Reid will win it all. Who knows about that? I'm not ready to go that far yet. He can't get far because without the refs and McCarthy, he's Romo. No, he's better than Romo. The Giants, McCarthy's not that good of a coach. The Giants have Jason Garrett as their offensive coordinator now. Yes, I hate it. Don't remind me again. I hate that hiring. I hate that signing. I hate it terribly. I don't get it at all. Who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl? Right now I have Kansas City, but no guarantee. I'll make my prediction tomorrow. I guess I'll make a full prediction tomorrow. Maybe I shouldn't have spoiled it for you. Whatever. But Skip Naley, 3 of them by red teams, Falcons. Bayless said Niners and Chiefs overrated. Tell Skip Bayless he can shove it. Overall, again, and for San Francisco, again, for Kyle Shanahan, for John Lynch, for these two guys to come in here and turn this tournament team around from Jim Tom Sula and Chip Kelly, a disaster. They find Shanahan. He's a great coach. They find Jimmy G, who is not a great quarterback, but he's a quarterback that gets the job done. And win after win after win after win. And again, they developed a great running game and a great defense. Harrison, no. But overall, again, this was a stellar performance from San Francisco. They 100% earned this game. All red Super Bowl, Niners versus Chiefs. Yep, it's the red Super Bowl. Again, who would have thought this at the beginning of the year? I mean, the Chiefs, okay. Niners, I don't think anyone had that. I had the Patriots, Saints, so I felt terrible about that. But here we are. Look at these two teams that we get for the Super Bowl. And again, two great teams, two well-deserving teams. They both have some weaknesses. San Francisco is that quarterback. Kansas City is that the defense. So Mostert was a monster. That was, again, one of the most dominant performances we've ever seen from Mostert. One of the great playoff performances ever. How do you feel about Bill Murray? I think he's really good, really funny. Again, one of the most fantastic playoff performances we have ever seen from Raheem Mostert. I feel like it was better than whatever Henry had some great performances. I think this was better than both of those. When was the last time the Niners made it to the Super Bowl? 2013 with Colin Kaepernick. So it's been a long time coming. They lost that Super Bowl, and again, now they're gonna have another chance here, and we'll see again. We'll see if they can win this game. We'll see if they can win this against Niners Chiefs. Again, should be a good game. Should be a fun game. Two great teams. Again, two of the best teams out there going. So again, should be interesting. Should be great, but no promises right now about who's gonna pull this off. I'm so happy the Patriots are not in the Super Bowl this year, Frankie. I get it, man. I get it. I understand it. I don't hate the Patriots, but I completely understand it. I get it. You know, I realize why people would be angry about that. Niners made it to the Super Bowl in 2013. Exactly, yeah. They made it to the Super Bowl in 2013. And, then they fired Harbaugh, and then they went through this rough period, and here they are back in the Super Bowl. So, good for them. I don't hate San Francisco at all, so, you know, good job for the city. San Francisco, Kansas City, again, should be a very interesting Super Bowl. I have Kansas City as the edge there because, again, of Mahomes, because of the weapons he has on offense. It will be interesting to see Kansas City's running game versus San Francisco's defense. Who blinks first? Was anyone compelled at all today? This is one of the worst championship weekends I've ever seen. The first game was good for 3 quarters. The second game was awful. But the first game was good for 3 quarters. I will give this Super Bowl, I will give this for the advantage. For the first 3 quarters, this thing had me hooked. And then it completely bombed after that. But yeah, for the first 3 quarters, I love this. Of Titans Chiefs, and then the rest of the game was just awful. But this is not. I mean, compared to last year was so great. Last year was the best weekend ever. This was the worst, and it's understandable. It's fine. I can't really sit there and go, how dare you? It happens sometimes. Sometimes we get bad conference championship weekends, and this is one of them, and we just move on. Again, it is what it is. But I'm not angry about it. But overall, again, Jimmy G's right now doing his press conference. Jimmy G was speaking on the stage, so I'm sure he's excited about this. I don't hate the Patriots either. It's just people were tired of seeing the Patriots in the Super Bowl almost every year. Right now, again, I completely understand that. The Titan game was good while they were up 10-0. Yeah, again, it was fun when it was 10-0, and then after that, it just died. I was rooting for the Titans. I feel you, man. Sorry about that game. Sorry, that was a brutal one, but. Okay, Kansas City was a much better team, and San Francisco again was a much better team. It's not even worth debating. It's not even worth really talking about it. San Francisco again just ran down Green Bay's throat, and Green Bay wasn't able to stop it. That's the ball game. And again, how good is Jimmy G going to be in a Super Bowl against Kansas City? We'll have to find out. But again, I think he's gonna have to throw more than 8 or 9 times or whatever the heck he did. The Niners haven't won a Super Bowl in 25 years. Chiefs haven't won a Super Bowl in 50 years. It's gonna end for somebody. Somebody's long drought's about to end. Last year could have been the best if the rest didn't mess up anything. People were saying Chiefs Packers because of the Super Bowl of the State Farm commercial. I saw some people saying that, and all you people that said the Super Bowl, all you people that said the NFL was rigged, all you people who said that football was rigged, I want an apology today. I want an apology immediately. For who said Chiefs Packers, I want an apology. They won't, because they'll make up something. Oh well, was the NFL's plan all along for it to be Chiefs Niners, whatever. They could go all the way. They could. Packers are so close every time in the playoffs. Again, he has so many years now, Green Bay has just not been able to get over that hump. And they've had some good teams that just have not been able to get it done. Here's another example. And Richard Sherman coming up with the interception there late. What a job by him. Again, great running game, great defense. That's what's gotten San Francisco here. For Kansas City, it was a great offense. And so, Ryan Tannehill back to Miami would have been a real nice story. Yeah, but it didn't end up to be. It wasn't meant to be for him. Goodness. So, overall, again, a boring game. San Francisco, again, just ran down Green Bay's throat. Green Bay wasn't able to stop it at all, and San Francisco ends up back in the Super Bowl for the first time in 25 years. No, not 25 years. First time in 7 years, I'm sorry, and looking for their first Super Bowl title since Super Bowl 29 when they beat the Chargers. No, I didn't. I did not. Did you get an apology from the Jew secretly from the Jew? I didn't get an apology because that never happened. Pledge. But again, this was a good game. Or this was not a good game. This was a game that is what it was. The first game was fun. This game was not as fun and disappointing again. If Titans won, Ryan Tannehill would have returned to Miami, plus they would have had the Dolphins locker room. That would have been cool. Congrats on Chiefs advancing a Super Bowl for the first time in 50 years. Again, congrats Kansas City, congrats San Francisco. 2 well-deserving teams. Kansas City's been the best team San Francisco's been the best team in the NFC all year. Kansas City's been one of the great teams in the AFC all year. And you're gonna be annoying, so I'm just gonna remove you. Who's going to win the Super Bowl? Who's going to win the Super Bowl, Chiefs or Niners? Cranky, you a Packers fan? No. No, I'm in New Jersey, so no, I'm not a Packers fan, but feel bad for those guys there. That's a rough one. Thanks, congrats, Village Boy, on your Chiefs win. Congrats on a well-deserving Super Bowl appearance. And who's gonna win the Super Bowl? Kansas City or San Francisco? Right now, I'm rolling. I don't know. I gave it away earlier here, but I'll try to tell you guys tomorrow. But it's two. Again, the line's 1.5 for a reason. This is a very evenly matched game. These are two great teams. This is no gimme. I like it, Cranky Frankie. Jets or Giants? Well, okay, it's complicated because I'm not a fan of either team, but I talk about them the most, and I want them to win. I don't want to say I'm a fan of both because I feel like I'm a fraud. So it's Jets and Giants. Those are the teams I care about the most, the teams I talk about the most, but I don't want to say I'm a fan because then I'd be considered a fraud, and I don't want to be considered a fraud. Patrick Mahomes versus Jimmy G. All right. A very interesting matchup. I mean, I have Mahomes definitely in that matchup. Mahomes, Jimmy G, I'm absolutely going with Mahomes. Anyone else here, Packer fan? Just me? I think Joseph's all alone here. Sorry about that, man. I feel bad for you guys. Yeah, I feel bad for any team. You get this far and you come this close, and I mean, it's not as bad as whoever's going to lose the Super Bowl next week. That's the worst of all. Losing the Super Bowl is the worst feeling, especially when you have a big lead and you blow it like the Falcons did a few years ago. That was the worst kind of loss. So, yeah. But maybe, hopefully in 2 weeks we got a great game. We got a fun, exciting game. Hopefully Jimmy G's better. Let's go Mets. F-A-N. Yeah, Terry wants to manage the Mets again. We're going to wrap things up here in just a few minutes, by the way, guys, because the streaming on this is terrible. I was supposed to believe you're... oh, gosh. But, all right, we're going to wrap things up here in about 3 minutes. Yeah, we're going to wrap things up here in about 3 minutes. So, yeah, we'll get things going here. Yes. Overall, this was a great Super Bowl. This has the makings to be a great Super Bowl between two very talented teams. But sometimes we get those matchups and it doesn't end up happening. I think this is gonna be a good game against two evenly matched teams. A lot of talent on both sides. I think the Super Bowl is gonna be a low-scoring game. I don't want that. Yeah, I'd rather lose in the wild card than the Super Bowl. It'd be heartbreaking. We lose in sports very, and it was pretty rough in there. Packer fans, so many Niners fans. Oh yeah, I get the Packers fans being angry. 14 days, folks. Niners and Chiefs. 14 days, folks. Are you ready? There will be a hype video. What's wrong with the stream? Something with OBS. It usually doesn't do this, but sometimes it flakes out. So sorry about which is why we're ending the stream early, because OBS is flaking out on me. OBS is ridiculous right now. I can't stand it. Yeah, David and I wasn't there. So sorry about this, guys. Hopefully it'll be fixed in a few weeks. Hopefully this won't happen again. It happened today. It didn't happen a few weeks ago, but it happened today, so it is what it is. Yeah, I don't see what the problem is, but it is what it is. All right, overall, the Super Bowl might be a close game. I think it will be a close game. I'm a Texans fan, for the record, everybody. Oh, good for you, David. But again, this was I can't wait for this game. Chiefs, Niners. Again, these two teams with the talent that both of these teams have. Again, Kansas City on the offensive side. San Francisco with the running game and the defense. Again, two very talented teams. Been great all year, and it'll be great to see what these two teams do. I'm a Raiders fan. It should be again a very interesting, close, exciting game, and I can't wait to watch it. So we'll have that in 2 weeks. There will be, if you guys like this channel, by the way, sorry again about the streaming. We're usually better than this. There will be a hype video later tonight. So yeah, later tonight there will be a hype video for Super Bowl 54. I've already got the song, and I've already planned out everything. So that will happen again in later tonight. So get ready for that. And so a few other stuff will happen. Who knows what at this point, but. Packers Niners was blocked? What the heck? That's stupid. Frankie, who actually homeschooled you? Your mom. Yeah, she did. Very nice person. Yes, this is going to be a good Super Bowl game. Again, I have a feeling this is going to be a good one too, but I want to believe this is going to be a good Super Bowl. I want to believe this is going to be a great game, but a lot of I think it will be a good game, but you never know with these kind of games. I mean, last year's game I thought was going to be great, and it stunk. So I want to believe this is going to be a good game. Again, you have the teams to do it, and you have two good coaches. So hopefully it will be a fun game. Hopefully Will Andy Reid? There'll be stories. Whose league is this now? Is it Patrick Mahomes' league? Is it Jimmy G's league? What's gonna happen with the Niners running game? Will Jimmy G go down as the worst quarterback ever to win a Super Bowl? Will Andy Reid finally get over the curse? Will Kyle Shanahan get over the curse of what he did a few years ago in Atlanta? I blocked you because I knew you were gonna just keep doing that stupid hashtag. So whatever. The halftime show is going to be J-Lo and Shakira. That should be very, very fun as well. Rodgers is Mark Griffin, Trent Dilfer, Brad Johnson as far as Super Bowl winning quarterbacks. No, he's much, much better. He's much, much better than that. All right, so we're going to wrap things up here, guys. Again, now, let's get someone predict the Super Bowl score. I'm not going to break that at all, but it's going to be good. So, again, that's it for now, guys. Thank you guys again so much. Final thoughts on this game. San Francisco, again. Run and run. They pounded the ball down Green Bay's throat, and Green Bay just could not do anything about it. And for Green Bay, a great season. You know, I don't understand how they got this far. They're a very fraudulent team, but they got there, so congratulations. All right, I'm going to remove you again. We need to know the truth. There's no truth. A great season for them. Again, even though I don't know how they got here, but they did, so good job for them, but it's over for them. And Rodgers is just another year without a Super Bowl. And for San Francisco, what a season they've had. Jimmy G, stellar as all... for most of the year, Jimmy G was stellar, and then he fell off the mat. Mostly a great performance from the running game and the defense, as usual, from them. And they delivered today. We're seeing Mostert, one of the great... How are you going to treat him like this? Pudge is one of your biggest fans. Sure, whatever. One of the great running performances we've ever seen from Mostert. Terrific performance from San Francisco's defense. It led to this dominant performance today, and San Francisco is now heading to the Super Bowl to face the Kansas City Chiefs. So that's it for now, guys. Thank you guys again so much for watching. Sorry that this video got short, but OBS is a pain, so we're going to have to end this video shorter than usual. We'll be back tomorrow. We have a hype video coming out later tonight on this game, and tomorrow we will have my prediction for Super Bowl 54 and a lot of video videos coming out throughout the week. Tuesday, we have the Hall of Fame stuff with baseball. A lot of great stuff coming up. So thank you guys again so much for watching. I will see you guys again tomorrow morning for Super Bowl 54 predictions. Thank you guys for watching. Until then, take care. God bless. Congrats to San Francisco. It's Kansas City and San Francisco for the Super Bowl.